and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small. Forward spot. And for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And given how much these teams run, Clark, the bench play could be big.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, with how much these teams like to get up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Russell kicks to Gobert. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a three-point game. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Bane. Back to Jackson. Fires the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Towns sets the pick for Russell. There's the dish to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gobert down low. Adams on him. Gobert, no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Here is Russell following the score by Memphis. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Drills it from outside.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Bane against Edwards. Jackson a screen on Edwards. And the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Now, here is Russell. Pulls up on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Russell's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Bane against Edwards. Brooks outside. Morant outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Bane, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 5. Wasted no time on that one.
You know, with his three-point shooting and inside scoring ability, I think that's the key shot for Towns. The in-between mid-range shot, and he's pretty much unguardable when he's knocking that down.
Now here's Morant. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside for Jackson. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Brooks the pass to Bane. Jackson in the corner. Bane looking around. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Russell passes to Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that ties it up.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And Morant throws it down.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Edwards finds Gobert. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Morant throws it down.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Outside, Russell. Well, three. He can't get it to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. Memphis out in front. They lead by 4.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now, here's Bain. Outside for Jackson. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail. Edwards drives in. Has to Gobert. Shades over Adams. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Now, here is Russell. He has 7. There's the pass to Towns. Back to Russell. And Adams sends it back. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. A 3 from Morant. Gobert pulls it in. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy. Oh! Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Morant against Russell. Jackson passes to Morant. 4 on the clock. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Prince outside. Feeds it to Gobert. Russell from long range. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside, Bain. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Prince. Brooks against Russell. Morant outside. There's the lob to Jackson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdowns.
Deep 2 from Russell. That shot is off. And Memphis the other way now. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Back to Jackson. And it's Brooks at the elbow. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside for Jackson. Clock at 4. With his first shot attempt. And they'll get another chance. Edwards against Bain. With the clock winding down. Adams.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Morant. 7 points in the game. On the wing, Bane. Out to Brooks. Uncovered. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Russell finds Towns. Gobert with a screen on Adams. Corner shot. Towns, no luck. Morant against Prince. Back to Morant. And he goes right over to Angelo Russell and slams it down.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And that's it for the first half of
The Timberwolves, 16.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Clark with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting. Do you think the league will ever experiment with a 4-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G-League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Green dishes to Clark. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones for the lead. McLaughlin, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Grizzlies. The lead is 2. Jones, the pass to Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Hands it from downtown. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Shots good by Noel.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Conchar, the pass to Williams. Here's Conchar. Lets it go with the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Anderson can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 3.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Anderson kicks to McDaniels. Takes the 3. That shot off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Anderson passes to McDaniels. Back to Anderson. Passes it to Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Williams passes to Concho. The kick out to Williams. To the wing on the left. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Concho. It's up a 3, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Concho's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Just 5 on the clock. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And here's Jones. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. Williams inside. He's covered by Anderson. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Noel passes to Anderson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Now Jones. 26 seconds left in the third. He kicks it to Clark. Williams passes to Jones. Down low. Here's Clark, and they'll turn it over. He did not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside, Russell. Shoots over Morant. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's Memphis. Bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Russell kicks to Edwards. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Steven Adams picks one up.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Morant with it. And Morant throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Edwards. Morant outside. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Russell. And Edwards with the stop.
We all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Morant with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 5. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Gobert with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Memphis has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, and they hit 5 of them. Morant, right side. Out to Brooks. Now here's Morant. The 17-footer. Morant with another miss. The Timberwolves have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Towns with the steal. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. Trying to end the drought. And Morant throws it down.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Towns for 3. No good that time. And Memphis the other way now. Jackson passes to Morant. Out to Brooks. And stolen by Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Edwards got the lead up to 1 now for Minnesota. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Minnesota?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Russell from long range. It's rebounded by Memphis. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Morant kicks to Brooks. And there's the pass to Adams. And there's the feed to Prince.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Morant scanning the floor. Oh, he can't jam it home. Shot is good. But, oh, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on it. Want to review the shot. They initially thought he didn't get it off in time, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is, huh? They may go from winners to losers just like that.
Yeah, that's a tough call there.
Drilling on the floor is confirmed.
And check all the angles.
Exactly. Making certain the right call was made. They've done a great job of
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Now here's Garland. LeVert outside. 5 on the clock. The baseline J is on the way, and the shot falls short that time. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside Garland. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple.
Hitting them right back. Garland fires off the three-point answer.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Edwards. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Boy, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Garland finds Mitchell. Outside Garland. The 3 is up. Prince grabs the miss. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Here's Mitchell. Mobley outside. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Russell. Basket's good.
Well, Russell is a threat from anywhere on the floor. So if he gets his mid-range look, he's going to take it.
Here's Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. It's blocked by Gobert. Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Garland. Russell, that's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Garland. Outside for Mitchell. Fires from deep. Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Back to Russell. Fires from the wing. The rebound by Allen.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
LeVert left side. There's the 3. Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. Mobley grabs the board.
You try to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
From the baseline. And it's Mitchell. The miss for Minnesota. They've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it. Paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number, 45.
And here are the Cavaliers now. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. From deep, Mitchell. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. For Minnesota, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Russell against Garland. Tries it from the top of the key. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Possessing a shoot-first mindset. In terms of scoring, Russell's arsenal, impressive.
Outside Mitchell. Into the lane. lays it up and banks it in.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Up top, Edwards. Check by Mitchell. Edwards can't hit. LeVert with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Count that bucket.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, up 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of...
Please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Well, Richard, you had a long playing career. When you think of the great leaders you were around, what are some of the common threads?
I think one of the common threads are the guys that work the hardest expect the most from their teammates. That's something that I've always seen be very, very consistent with leaders, because leaders, especially leaders of men in professional sports, you have to lead by example.
Here's Russell. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Mitchell with the ball. Towns covering. Outside for Mitchell. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Garland against Russell. Pass to Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback. Gobert's got his first 2 points.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
LeVert outside. Outside for Mitchell. Over Edwards. And he stays with it. Garland for 3. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. To the middle. Tipped. Back to Edwards. And Minnesota again with a bucket. And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA.
Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Garland is only getting better at this, developing into a skilled playmaker.
Outside Russell. Fires top of the key. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Garland for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Edwards. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Russell against Garland. Shoots it from the high post. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 6 in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
It's good on the putback. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. Pass to LeVert. Outside for Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Russell against Garland. The shake. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Yeah, a high-profile scorer since high school. I mean, you have to be impressed with Russell's ability to generate points.
Garland with the ball. Towns covering. The 3 from Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 10 points. Now here's Russell. 14 points for him. And another basket for Minnesota.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A sizable lead at 14 at the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3, a small forward. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Garland. Here's Anderson. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Inside. Anderson against Garland. Anderson inside, and he makes it on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the ring. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
You'd love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Noel. From downtown, and Anderson gets the 3. Anderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
From deep, Mitchell. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Noel. McDaniels from long range. Cavaliers with a rebound. Outside Mitchell. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put me on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. And he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Pass to Stevens. Here's the pick. Here's Wade. Takes the three. They get it back to the paint. It's stolen. On the wing, Noel. This one for three. Another miss by Minnesota. Cleveland has gone to 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. A minute 39 left in the third quarter of the game. And they recover it. Outside Rubio. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Outside Love. Outside Rubio. Clock at 4. Here's Wade. Here's Love. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Love's got his first points of the game.
You cannot let Kevin Love get position like that. He is too good on the glass.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Rubio. Pass to Noel. McDaniels from long range. Counted from distance. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Okoro. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Naz Reid. No good on the free throw. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter here. Rubio against Russell. Over Rubio, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Pass to Wade. Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Russell against Rubio. Russell up top. He's got 16. Towns for 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Russell to pass to Towns. Pass to Prince. From deep. Fires in the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
From deep three-point range. Outside Garland. 4-3. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
He doesn't waste any time right there thinking about it. Garland gets that hot pass and he moves.
Outside Russell. Over Garland. The shot by Russell, no good. Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Mobley. Out to Garland. Now here's Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Uncovered. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Prince has got 4 rebounds now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Towns nails them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Garland. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried.
A consistent threat from outside. Garland looks to fire whenever he can get open from there.
Now Edwards. Pass to Russell. Stolen by Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Russell against Garland. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Mitchell, a screen on Russell. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Mobley, a screen on Russell. Garland for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Garland. From deep three-point range. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards for 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Garland for 3. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Russell, that's good.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Timberwolves.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for D'Angelo Russell.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Edwards with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Kept alive. The kick out to Edwards. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Pass to Garland. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Mobley, a screen on Russell. Garland for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Outside Mitchell. Off target with the shot. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Williams with the steal. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Brown kicks to Williams. Baseline try. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
This guy's so effective from downtown. Jason Tatum knows he has the green light. He's so comfortable from range.
Now, here is Russell. Good work defensively by Smart.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And Brown drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Good on the triple.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Brown against Edwards. Brown dishes to Smart. Back to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. No one near him. And yes, it's good. Tatum's got 5.
Well, consistent catch-and-shoot opportunities will be available for Jason Tatum, and he makes good on it.
Here's Russell. And no good that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Smart finds Horford. Outside Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. It's stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. Outside, Smart. On the wing, Brown.
Come on.
Smart passes to Horford. Back to Smart.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Edwards against Brown. Shot clock at 5. Here's Tatum. That one, no good. And Minnesota now the other way.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player. Just tremendous understanding and fundamental basketball by Jason Tatum in pick-and-roll action. Beautiful.
Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. The deep 3 from Tatum. Tatum with another miss. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 4-point game. Towns kicks to Russell. Over Smart. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
Now the pass to Smart. The kick out to Brown. Outside Tatum. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The score now all even.
Well, tremendous job on the pull-up jumper, right? D'Angelo Russell taking advantage of what the defense gives him.
Brown against Edwards. Smart deciding where to go with it. Outside, Horford. In the corner, Tatum with it. Horford with a screen on Prince. Here's Smart. Tie game in Boston. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of the screen.
Now, the Timberwolves face your Celtics team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. For 3, Edwards. Offensive rebound. Towns kicks to Edwards. Goes back up. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And here's Boston. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Russell kept alive. Minnesota. Prince wide open. Another miss by Minnesota. Boston leading by 3. Right side Tatum. Good. Got the English that time as it falls. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now Brown, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Smart dishes to Horford. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Towns with the ball. Edwards finds Gobert. Will it go? Rebound Boston.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The kick out to Tatum. The 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Towns down low. He's covered by Brown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Boston on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Outside, Smart. The kick out to Tatum. Shoots it. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional foul. Replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
And here is Tatum. After the three-pointer from Karl Anthony Towns. Three-pointer and stolen by Russell. Fast break, Minnesota. And here's Prince outside. And they recover it. Out to Russell. No good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy. When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Tatum passes to Williams. Smart kicks to Brown. They can't stop the run with that one. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And it's Russell missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Timberwolves trail by 3. From outside the arc. Rebound Boston. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. There's Brown with the 3. Smart passes to Horford. Towns with the steal. Prince outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Boston on top. They're up by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
You've got Derek White. Gallinari is out there with Williams. And it's Griffin, and it's Brogdon in at the 2 spot. That's the Boston 5. Now, here's Brogdon. Lays it up and banks it in. Brogdon's got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for Boston.
Well, that's the attitude Malcolm Brogdon hopes to bring every night. You can't be passive. He is going to attack on the interior.
Here's Noel. Out to the right wing. With the fadeaway. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut back down to 3 on the basket from McDaniels. McDaniels got his first points of the game. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Celtics.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Rivers can't get it to go. Gallinari right side. And Griffin slams it in.
Well, Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
3rd quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Hits it from 3-point range. Rivers has got his first 3 points of the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Wow, Malcolm Brogdon doing work off the dunk. That is nice.
Rivers surveying the D. Pass to Noel. 5 to shoot. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Rivers against White. Out to Gallinari. He dishes it to Williams. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Austin needs to get off a shot. Fires from deep. Williams can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 4. Passes it to McDaniels for 3. They get it back.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Brogdon. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
Now Reed, following the three-point attempt by Austin Rivers. That ties it up.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
White looking around. Brogdon outside. The kick out to Williams. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Celtics lead by 2.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Now here's Rivers for the lead. No good that time.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Williams passes to Brogdon. And there's the drive. And White kicks to Gallinari. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And here's Brogdon from the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Noel. Traps in the tray. Noel's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
White down low to the inside. Griffin. And he can't jam it through. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Minnesota on top. They finish off the third quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Boston trailing. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in its small forward. Here's Tatum. Dishes it to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Edwards against Brown. Edwards can't hit.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Edwards passes to Russell. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Over Smart. Edwards can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Brown finds Williams. Back to Brown. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The Timberwolves trail. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Edwards. Inside. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. Brown dishes to Williams. Left side, Horford. Prince against Tatum. Loads it up for Williams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Up top, Russell. Guarded by Smart. Russell with the bucket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Brown against Edwards. Here's Horford. Outside Tatum. Throws it up high. Wants to get it to Brown and does. And Williams with the stuff.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Outside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Smart against Russell. Brown outside. He takes it in, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Oh, Jaylen Brown with a big shot, proving hard work pays off.
Outside Edwards. To tie it up. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. Towns for 3. Here's Gobert, and it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Horford sets a screen for Tatum, fires for 3. A shot off that time, and Minnesota will come the other way. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Russell against Smart. Russell passes to Gobert. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Edwards against Brown. To the middle, and stolen by Prince. Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. That's what you take.
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot. And it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Taken away by Williams. And so Boston again turning it over.
How big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Towns for 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1.
Well, Russell is a threat from anywhere on the floor. So if he gets his mid-range look, he's going to take it.
Now Morant. To the inside. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. And here's Russell. Wide open. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, whenever he steps on the floor, the first thing on Russell's mind, scoring points.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
And the Timberwolves with possession. Doesn't go that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. And he buries his first look. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Shot clock at 5. Towns for 3. Offensive board. Pass to Prince. Launches it. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Morant with it. Now Bain, guarded by Edwards. Outside for Morant. Driving in. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And there's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 7 points in the game. Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Now here's Morant. He has 7. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Morant against Russell. Brooks from outside. Second chance effort. Outside Bain. Fires for 3. Pure from 3-point range.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Outside Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Here's Edwards. Oh, my goodness!
Watch out.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Morant. He's got 10.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Morant against Russell. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. 6 points for him.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. Now here's Bain. Brooks outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Brooks from outside the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Morant. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Edwards can't hit. Memphis leading. Outside Bain, pass to Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player. And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Now here's Bain. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Pass to Adams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Now here's Morant. He's got 16. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Bain, the pass to Brooks. Morant against Russell. And it's slammed in by Adams.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Outside Russell. Pass to Prince. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Outside Morant. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Bain, the pass to Morant. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Russell has the open look, and that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far. The Grizzlies have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Morant against Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
The 3 from Russell. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Bain. Outside for Morant. Back to Bain. Clock at 6. To the wing, right side. The open shot, Morant, and another basket for Memphis.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Morant against Russell. Towns a screen on Morant. Pass to Towns for 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Jackson, the pass to Adams. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Outside Russell. Tipped away. Brooks with it. Russell covering. Outside for Morant. Here's Brent. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Great positioning on the putback.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Driving to the basket. Back to Morant. Three-pointer. Minnesota with a rebound. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Grizzlies up 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Get loud for the Jabberwockies!
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Green. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Williams in at power forward. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
The Timberwolves shooting around 50% in the game so far. Pass to Rivers. The 3. Williams grabs the board. The Grizzlies shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Stolen by Anderson. Fast break, here we go. McDaniels against Green. Back to Rivers. There's the triple. That one no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Clark against Reed. Here's Conchar. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Down low. Back to Rivers. Fires it. And the deficit down inside single digits.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Outside Jones. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Rivers. And it's all from three-point range. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Green. Outside Jones. Launches a 3. Hangs. The kick out to Williams. Here's Conchar. And the 3 off target. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. It's McDaniels on the wing. And that one hits the back iron. Jones, the pass to Williams. On the wing, Conchar. Outside Jones. Williams finds Jones. Here's Conchar. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Rivers.
2 minutes.
Plenty of space. Rebounded by Green.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates. Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Jones, the pass to Green. Over McDaniels. Jones from outside. He can't hit that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Rivers. Williams defending. Here's McDaniels. Connects on the 17-footer. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
Here's Williams. Following the score by Minnesota. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Here's Rivers. Misses the 3.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Clark. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Rivers. Conchar pulls it in.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Clark, no good. Minnesota shooting 40% from the field in this one. Pass to McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Minnesota. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Memphis the rebound. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Jones has got 5. Now here's Reed. And so it's Memphis out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And now we present our new balanced player of the game, Ja Morant.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell against Jones. Pass to Clark. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Russell against Green. Here's Prince from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now Jones outside. Green. Outside Jones. Outside for Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
Okay, responding to the 3 at the other end. Danny Green loves the gamesmanship.
The 3 from Russell. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Jones against Russell. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. From deep three-point range. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Jones from outside. No good.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
To the inside. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Prince. The 3 ball. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Jones, the pass to Green. Back to Jones. Outside for Green. Left side Jones. Lets the three fly. Drills it from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Towns on a screen. Edwards.
Oh, did you see that? This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Williams finds Green. Here's the three. Buries it from three. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
It's Edwards on the wing. 1:49 left in the fourth. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Williams passes to Jones. Here's Conchar. From deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Conchar's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Back to Jones. Outside, Williams. Over Towns. Williams misses. Minnesota with the ball. A 12-point game. Towns can't get it to go. Here's Conchar. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy.
challenge on the road to look at the Cavaliers. These guys mean business.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. Gobert with a screen for Towns. No good from outside. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh, man!
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now, here is Russell. The kick out to Towns. It's the three-point bomb. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Gobert. Russell with it. 5 on the clock. Towns for 3. Allen with the rebound.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Here's Mitchell. Mobley finds LeVert. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Russell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Mobley.
The size, the change of pace, the shiftiness of Russell. A hard guy to defend without foul.
And so Russell hits them both. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And here's Russell following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Releases, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Garland. A three-pointer off the mark. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Edwards, that's good.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Garland looking it over. Kicks to Mitchell. He feeds it to Allen. It's stolen by Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's good from long range. Edwards got 5 now.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
There's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Up top, Garland. He's guarded by Russell. Mitchell against Russell. Mitchell's shot is good. He's got 10.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Garland against Russell. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Garland. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards against Mitchell. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's foul number 2 for him. And Minnesota has possession, leading by 5. It's Edwards on the wing. 7 points in the game.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Allen, a screen on Edwards. Mitchell passes to Allen. The shot will not fall. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 7. Shot on the wing. Edwards can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He finishes with... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's LeVert in at the small forward position.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley, lets the three fly. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mobley's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Cleveland. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Garland against Russell. To the paint, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Garland against Russell. Mitchell in the corner. Here he goes. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy two, the for sure two. No need to make it fancy and special.
Down low, Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
The slam dunk by Garland.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Out to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Towns, no luck. The Cavaliers trailing. Allen, right side. Back to LeVert. Cleveland moving the ball around. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards leading the charge. Mobley with the block. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the contest. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunity.
Jumps up and finished off by Edwards.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
Allen at the screen for Garland. The feed to Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
A minute 50 left to play here in the half. Russell passes to Edwards. Puts one up from 19. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Mitchell. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Edwards with it. Garland picks him up. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Now Garland. Mitchell outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Shoots over Mobley. The offensive rebound, Gobert, and the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Up top, Russell, guarded by Garland. And here's Edwards from the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the unpredictable nature of Mitchell, it is hard to game plan against, especially when he drives.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Daniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's Rivers in for D'Angelo Russell. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Jared Allen. Love comes in for Mobley. Wade, he's checked in for Caris LeVert. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Garland. Edwards drives in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than goes around him.
So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by... Thank you, David, and we'll be back after...
Cavaliers, 24.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Naz Reid out there with Anderson. And it's Rivers in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards looking it over. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. What's up? Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Stolen by Reed. And they're on the break. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Rivers against Rubio. Shoots the three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Rubio. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. As to Okoro. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Rubio finding the open man, it seems that's exactly what he was built to do. It's what he's paid to do.
Rivers against Rubio. The kick out to Anderson from past the arc. That shot off, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
Kicks it out to Love. Another three for Cleveland.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Noel passes to Rivers. Here's Noel. And too long on the shot.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Lopez inside, guarded by Reed for the lead. Lopez, no luck. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Noel passes to Reed. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
2 minutes.
Okoro passes to Lopez. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels with the ball. Wade picks him up. Passes it to Rivers. Over Lopez. Here's Reed. He goes up again. Here's Noel. Covered by Rubio. 4 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Rubio against Rivers. Stolen by McDaniels. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
.105 left to play in the third. Such a wide open look. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible. Rubio the pass to Okoro. Rubio taking his time here. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. On defense, the Timberwolves. 6-point game. Here's Mitchell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Outside Russell. To the middle. It's stolen by Allen. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. It's deflected and stolen by Russell. That's a 2 from Towns. Cavaliers with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. And jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert. And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Minnesota on top. They're up by 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game. And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. Garland against Russell. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. They grab their own miss. It's Prince on the wing. The open shot, Edwards. No good off the back of the rim.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
That one drops for him. Mitchell's got 22.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Russell inside, guarded by Garland. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Russell against Garland. Towns. And it's Towns on the follow. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. A 3-pointer, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Back to Towns. And the pass to Edwards. Pulls it from 20. Mobley with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Russell against Garland. Russell kicks to Towns. Got a piece of it. Stolen by LeVert. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now to tie it up. And foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time for previous players under closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Garland against Russell. Count it, and here we go. The coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page, all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Outside, Russell. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 25 points in the game.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Allen, a screen on Edwards. Mitchell wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
Here's Edwards. He kicks to Gobert. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
For 3, Mitchell. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Pass to Edwards. The second effort. Kicks it out to Prince. No good on the triple. And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 3. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a coaster. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish.
terrific front courts here. The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight, it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Smart right side. Tatum from long range. Edwards pulls it in, and they get it back. And here's Brown for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Outside Edwards. To the left side wing. Here's Prince. Outside for Russell. 4 on the clock. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Brown. Tatum inside. Prince is there. Horford in the high post. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Just over a minute and a half in. Russell with the ball. 18 feet out. Connects. The jumper drops. Russell's got 5 points.
Yeah, in the pick and roll, you have to account for Russell. He's looking to score.
Smart against Russell. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. That's tipped. It's stolen by Smart. Horford with it. Russell covering. Here's Smart. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as a big.
Smart against Russell. Takes it inside. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
Now here's Russell. He's got 5. Jacks up a 3. The rebound, Celtics. Pass to Brown. Horford with it. Now Tatum, guarded by Russell. Beyond the arc. Tatum can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Prince. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Williams in the post, guarded by Edwards. And Williams punches it home.
A smart move, using a little pump fake to get all the time he needed to go hard to the basket.
Yeah, it's just a simple move, but it looks so beautiful when it works. Reminds me of you, Grant.
Oh, I appreciate that, B.A.
Timberwolves foul. Rudy Gobert. First personal foul. First team.
And that one falls for Tatum.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
1:03 left to play in the first quarter.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And stolen by Edwards. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Prince. Horford pulls it in. The Celtics with the lead. Williams passes to Tatum. Nails it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Prince. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Now Brown. Outside Tatum from behind the arc. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out and... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Downs plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. Tatum, good.
For almost anyone but Tatum, that's a bad shot. But he has the range to make all of that just so easy.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade. Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
And here's Edwards outside. Horford with a steal. Here's Brown. And a foul. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls.
The previous play is under
the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls for him. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Out to Horford. Back to Tatum. Smart against Russell. Shot clock at 6. Brown can't hit. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Edwards can't hit.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Smart passes to Williams. Now here's Horford. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes.
Tatum inside. Prince is there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown drives in, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 7 points.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Here's Edwards. That shot missing. And Boston going the other way now. Tatum finds Williams. Horford outside. The three. Pass to Brown. Up top, Tatum. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. That one's wide left. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Williams punches it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Give him a hand, fans.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting just around 32% from the field. Outside Russell from the arc. And stolen by Williams. It's a one-on-one situation. Smart with the ball. Russell covering. And the jam by Brown.
And that's something that should really get Brown going. Alley-oops like that, that really helped the momentum.
Brown against Edwards. Towns for 3. Hauled in by Brown.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Horford outside to the paint. Brown passes to Williams. Count the basket. Williams has got 6 here in the quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Will it go? And he nails the jumper. Edwards got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And that concludes the first half. It's the Celtics up by 15. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Derek White, Grant Williams out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Griffin in at the 5, down low. Kick out to White. Outside Brogdon. Right at the free throw line. Rebound Minnesota.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for Minnesota.
No good on the second free throw. Boston shooting a fantastic 57%. Pass to Rivers. And here's Reed. Anderson for 3. Rebounded by Brogdon. To the middle. It's stolen. They push it up 4 on 3. Reed with it. Williams defending.
Celtics foul. Grant Williams. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Rivers. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. White, good.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Here's Rivers. Anderson with a screen on White. Rivers' shot is off.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot up? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Here's Noel. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. White, the pass to Williams. Here's Brogdon. Now Griffin. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Griffin, a screen on Anderson. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. In transition. Here they come. Here's McDaniels. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter. And here's White. Inside. Here's Gallinari. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Anderson.
Strong move inside. Gallinari can beat you with finesse. He can also beat you with power.
Gallinari hits them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Reed. Back to Noel. Over Brogdon. Noel, no good. Oh, got a piece of it. And for the Celtics, they're shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's White. The D's right on him. Griffin passes to White. Right wing. Gallinari inside. Anderson covers. 3 on the clock. Here's Griffin. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's McDaniels driving inside.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Griffin's shot is off. The Timberwolves trail. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels. At the line.
That one's off. We got a line change here for Boston. And he's good on the second. And 1:01 left to play in the third. And they go to the intentional foul. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston. And the first one at the line is good.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Brown. Another miss by Minnesota. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Horford passes to Williams. Shakes him. And it's good on the layup. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Now here's Russell. 5 points in the game. Outside Edwards. With the drive. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will. three-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul.
Outside, Brown. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Boston Celtics finishing the quarter with an 8. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell with the ball. Pass to Edwards. Brown with the steal. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Here's Tatum, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Russell.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. Look, he's forcing the defense to foul. They're too little.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Down by 12. Smart against Russell. Pass to Towns. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Up top, Brown. Williams with it. Outside Tatum. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Williams. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Screen by Horford. Left side, Brown. This one for 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
To the inside, Prince. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Throws it up high. Hammers the lob through.
The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Russell against Smart. Pass to Prince. It's stolen by Tatum. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I love how Tatum commits to his shots. A foul won't stop him from getting an and.
And so Tatum nails both of them. Well, the Timberwolves shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. They need this. Williams grabs the board. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Now Tatum from deep three-point range. The shot misses. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Smart. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Smart. And he's going for the lob. And finished off by Tatum.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Celtics.
Tonight, they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Robert Williams.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
Just 5 to shoot. Horford for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. There's 48 seconds left in the game. And Edwards slams it in.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Outside, Brown. Back to Tatum. Pass to Brown. The 3 is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. It's a 14-point game. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one. Outside Tatum. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.